Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, I know this one is a little too old news, but again, looks like we can use this as an example of well, when you refuse to give people what they want, and you only want to course correct after it's too late, and when you don't, you go out of business. And we have seen that many times with the gaming industry, um, and well, the entertainment industry in the West as a whole, from both movies and music and comics. And well, after you have pendulum finally swinging into the other direction, and especially when this ideology, the far left, pushes things that really went too far, only because you either accept it or you get stumped. And you know what? Well, I'm going to fight back a little, and let's see who holds up. And looks like that little fighting, well, ends up making everyone else winning. And for example, Playboy, even the one that inspired, the author of Gans to draw, even and we have seen that one of the main magazines about bunny girls is the one that really was one of the pioneers in adult content, and also and looks like well they strive or at least gave inspiration to others to push things to the next level and improve. And well, Playboy is a magazine where they is just at this point just dedicated to old people, but still they had a lot of history there. I'm sure bad ones, as we know. Let's pretend that some nasty things didn't happen behind the scenes. But especially when it comes to fictional characters, designs, and inspirations, like for example, Japan was the primarily example. I've been redundant here. The one of the countries that really wanted to, you know what? I want to create my own stuff, and so they did. And even if you pay attention to the older anime, that takes heavy inspiration from creations from the West that they used to be good. One that comes to my mind is City Hunter. That anime and manga is just fucking good. And well, what happened to Playboy? They decided to go the way of the modern audience, the DEI audience, with the far left ideology that really wants to destroy the core thing that made them succeed. Betray your own audience, betray the male gaze, because the male gaze is the ones that that made that company, that part of culture bigger as what it is, or at least what it was in their prime. No, these others took the mantle. I think hentai took the mantle because they've improved too much. If I'm being honest, and seeing this, Playboy returns to fit females nudity after woke rebrand failed. They are doing this on this course correction because the USA money dried out. Donald Trump and along with Elon Musk are in charge of just stopping this nonsense and let all those companies have natural selection. And sure, we are going to see these fucking grifters, these moral faggots from quote unquote the right. At this point, I don't think even John De La Rose is a right winger. He's trying to flip flop. At this point, I don't know what he's trying to do. It's like that Canadian deaf. It's the same fucking retarded sack of shit that just wants to claim, yeah, I'm going to appeal to the morality of this side now that is winning to get what I want. Ban it! All this degeneracy while he was. he got ousted as a fucking furry, a homosexual one, along with his obsession with My Little Pony. And I'm just like, well, I don't like that degeneracy you are into. You get you do into that shit, but I don't want you going to the stuff I like getting back. And sure, Playboy is looking like I sure from when I was younger I got the interest, but I found better stuff. But still, all of this is course correction after they fuck up too much. And one of main example that well, you know who really fuck up and shit the bed? When do we look at this one? Because well, Hooters is going out of business. They are closing down a lot of places. And why is that happen? Well, because they did the same thing as Playboy. Hooters is bankrupt. It turns out that women with big balls aren't as popular and most men are those with big boobs. The more you know. Yeah, because who would have thought that? Oh man, where all of the business I got into is for a restaurant and the waitresses are hot chicks in skimpy outfits. Just like that, the recipe for success. A lot of men have the money and go to my restaurant. Just like with Playboy, a lot of men they were the ones buying that stuff. They were the ones that well, they got the interest. And you decided to betray them by telling them you are not welcome here anymore. You are we are chasing the mother audience. Go somewhere else. This is not for you. Okay. I'm going to leave. Just like many of those decided to leave. And well, I on this headline. IG boss Hoare is set to file for bankruptcy as Dinner's revealed rival has steadily been stealing customers for years. Because new competition just copied what they decided to ditch away that was actually working. This is just like with video games. When you see like the sexy female characters, along with even if you are just creating your own character, if you pay attention to those fucking AAA corporate sacks of shit, that did the same thing, betrayed the audience that feed them. You see that the graphics improve. Look, my graphics. But they give you less and less stuff, and also with the character creators, they cannot give you even the breast size. Instead, they are just giving you body type A, body type B, and the fucking gender surgery scars. And well, Hooters did shit like this. I'm the first open entrance Hooters girl. My college was shocked when I told them, but I had to put dollars wrong. And then there were other ones that they were fucking obvious that they were fucking truns. I'm just like, nah, I want the big blobs with the big asses. I don't want your sausage. I didn't come here to pay for sausage. That's the mindset of many of those customers. And then there is competence, just like with this headline states here. Well, if new competition actually does what your formerly supplier of the product and service you were used to frequent, well, there is another one that really wants to give you what you want. Just like with video games, there are going to be m- more and more people giving you what you want, but it's not going to be from the legacy media, not the legacy developers. Those fuckers, they cannot do that anymore because for the most part, most of them are either they couldn't do something without the help of others, or did the same shit as Playboy and Hooters. And this course correction, they want to actually save themselves falling from a cliff after it's too late. And you know what? Yeah, sure, for the nostalgia, well, those are a lost cause, man. At least if you were into one of those times, I know that you are going to remember it from time to time. But if there are others that actually are just doing the same shit, but better, and I say better, or if not, how the standard used to be. Those are the ones that should get the support. Of course, until they start doing the same shit again and backstab their customers. That's when the cycle will continue, when another one is going to come out and again give you the same over and over again. This cycle, this is the natural cycle of, well, Darwin selection because Playboy and Hooters, they decided to earn themselves a Darwin Award in the economical collapse that is their own businesses being bankrupt for catering to the ones that they were never there to support them in the fucking first place. But well, that's it. Yeah, that's what we are. And I just hope, well, if the older normal gets back, sure, they're going to be fuckers like JDA and Melanie Wall and Razor Wash doing these retarded rants, if we can call it that. It's easy for them to shut them up because the ones that actually fight the cultural war, they were not even right wingers. Stratcos bended the knee before. The ones that saw what they like it being destroyed, those are the ones that actually pay attention and, and fight back. They fought back and they're winning. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and I hope you have a pretty good day. Please take care.